So, good evening. Listen, I'm going to keep the stream very short because I'm not sure the Wi-Fi roaming data. So I'm pretty buggered at the minute, if I'm being honest. I'm waiting for the people I'm renting the apartment off to sort out some Wi-Fi for me, which they're hopefully going to do this week. But I've been told that they're very quick at installing it. So hopefully they'll install it the same day. I just spoke to the landlord a minute ago, and hopefully at some point this week I will have some decent Wi-Fi, because as it stands right now, I'm currently sat in a tapas bar, and it's not great Wi-Fi. So listen, I do apologise if it lags. Do let me know if it is lagging. I need to know. So obviously, if it is lagging, it is lagging, yeah? Mate, this is not good. Listen, I'll get this done as quick as I can and we'll get out of it, yeah? But like I said, sorry about yesterday. My stream just died after 15 minutes and I couldn't see any of the chat yesterday, which was sad, because I know that a lot of people were putting comments in there. I see a couple of people put their super chats in there as well. So yeah, but what I wanted to ask is, why have they not sacked him yet? What are they actually waiting for? I genuinely don't understand what the club are waiting for, you know. Also, by the way, our Europa League game has been moved to Wednesday afternoon at 10 to 4 in the afternoon, which is a bit of a weird one. I don't understand that, but apparently Besiktas are playing, and so yeah, I don't get that. But they've moved it a completely different day and a completely different time, which is bang out of order for all them people that have booked flights to go to Portugal to go and watch Arsenal against Vitoria. They've literally done it last minute without any consideration for them people that have already booked flights and that. Whether the club are going to help out with that, I'm not so sure. But not only that, it's also about getting time off work and stuff like that. Do these people just expect people to be able to go, yeah, cool, it don't matter, we'll go a day early, it's cool? Yeah, I think that's a little bit out of order and disrespectful. But apparently it's safety. Big up VP, thank you. I will come to comments and questions in a minute, but yeah, I've been sitting there today just chilling out by the pool, and I was thinking, like, why haven't they sacked him yet? What are they actually waiting for? Why have they not gone for it? A lot of people are saying waiting until the international break. That's all well and good, and I do genuinely get that, right? And that was my first trail of thought, if I'm being honest. Wait till the international break. But why? Why? You know, if we get Jose in now, get Allegri in now, get whoever we want in now, we might actually have half a chance against Leicester, because as it stands right now, we ain't got no chance against Leicester. Let's not kid ourselves here, yeah? They're a decent team. They won again at the weekend, and they're flying high at the moment, and they're not going to be easy to play against. So I think that, you know, a couple of people said it on the fan cams with Robbie at the weekend, and I've seen a lot of people say it. £6 million to sack him now, or 45 million by missing out on the Champions League. That's a big difference in money, you know, and it's sad that it's got to this point, because I genuinely did want to back him for as long as I could, and I have done that. Listen, you guys know that I've sat on the fence for a long time and I've made excuses for him, but we've been poor. We've been very poor this season, and you know, the fact that Man United, the fact that Tottenham have not been great this season is why we are still where we are in the table. But at the same time, we should probably have about 7 to 9 points more. And if we'd had a better manager, we would have, and we'd be in that top 4 right now. We'd be up there, definitely, at least drawing in terms of points with the likes of Leicester. And, you know, just saying that itself, no disrespect to them, but Leicester, I know they won the league a couple of seasons ago. They're above us in the league. You know, and they're flying high. They're playing great football at the moment. Their fans are buzzing, and we've got them next. And why should we wait? What are we waiting for? Like, just because there's an international break doesn't mean you can't sack a manager. You know, you should be able to sack him when you want to sack him. And if that means that, I wouldn't take Arteta, by the way, to everyone who keeps asking me. I don't want him anywhere near Arsenal. Nowhere near good enough. Not at all. I don't want any ex-player in charge either. Not about that. Look at the Man United fans, how they're turning on Ole Solskjaer, club legend. And it's all gone sideways, and now they're all turning on the manager and saying he should be sacked and this and that. I don't want that, Arsenal. I want us to go out there and go and get a proper manager. Somebody who's been there, done it, won title after title after title after title, and has managed massive football clubs. For me, I did the stream yesterday. There is only one candidate, and that's Jose Mourinho. So I know a lot of people were upset by that. A lot of people were saying he's out of his depth. It's done. Look at what he done with United. I found this out today as well. When he was at Man United, he was the first manager to win a trophy in his first season ever in their history. Yeah, that's Man United. the first manager ever to win a trophy in his first season. Massimiliano Allegri, he's available, but Bayern Munich are kind of linked with him. They sacked their manager yesterday, Kovac. He's gone after the embarrassment of the weekend, 5-1. And that's what big clubs do. They just go, yep, bang, pull the trigger, see ya, gone, you're out of here, bruv. Yeah, and why can't Arsenal do that? You know, we were actually supposed to be competing with the likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, teams like that, yeah? Bayern Munich actually built their stadium at the same time as us. Yeah, the stadium's already paid. Yeah, ours has still got to go until 2031. We've got a long, long time to still pay the stadium off, right? Now, at the end of the day, yeah, I know Bayern lost 5-1. Thank you, mate. I do know that. But at the end of the day, we've given away 7 points in a week. We've not looked good all season. We were shocking in the Europa League final, and we were poor, really poor, for the last 8 games of last season. So why not sack him? Sack him now. Yeah, let Freddie take over for the Europa League game, then for the game at Leicester. Then after that, after that Leicester game, you can then announce a manager, whether it be Jose, whether it be Allegri, whoever it be. Yeah, announce that manager after the Leicester game, or when the international break starts. You know, that way, you know, the likes of Mesut Ozil's not going to be at international. Lacazette's not going to be at international. There's going to be a lot of that squad that are not going on international duty this time round. You know, and that means that Jose can get in there, Allegri could get in there, whoever the manager may be, could get in there and work with them for 2 weeks straight in that international break. Why are we waiting until that international break? You know, why don't we get rid of him now, give it to Freddie for a couple of games as interim, and then once the international break kicks in, say, right, Mourinho, you're the guy, Allegri, whoever you want to put in. And I'll be honest with you, I do trust this board, right? And that sounds a bit stupid because of all the lies and deceit that they've done over the years, yeah? But at the same time, I do trust in Raul Sanhaley. I think he's a very good guy in football, very well connected, and I think that he has the vision. At the same time, why is he not sacked him? Yeah, and that is the only criticism I've got of him, because since he's come to this football club, Raul, he's been absolutely fantastic. And that is the only criticism I've got. What is he waiting for? You know, get rid of him now. Bayern are seeking for a manager. Also, Man United, Barca and Madrid are likely to join them in this situation. The quicker we take action now, the better, says Schmelz. Thank you for that. Thank you for your generous donation from the US as well, mate. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just don't understand it. Big up 500 people nearly watching this live as well. Do stick a like on the video. Hopefully it's not laggy. I'm hoping the Wi-Fi is decent. And do drive the likes up. That will help. I'm not sure whether I'll be back at 9 o'clock tonight because it is a bit of a trek trying to find Wi-Fi, if I'm being honest. I need to be. Obviously, I want to be. But if I'm not like last night, then sorry, until I get Wi-Fi. That's how it's going to be for a couple of days or maybe a week until it's installed or whatever. So just bear with me. As soon as I got Wi-Fi, trust me, I'll be relentless. Because obviously nearly 30,000 as well. So less than 300 people away from 30,000 subscribers. So anybody who's not subscribed and is watching this, firstly, do subscribe. Secondly, like the video. And thirdly, go and follow Lee Gunner82 on Instagram. But as I was saying, you know, this weekend, I'm not too fussed about the Vitoria game. Like I said, for anyone who is joining late, the Wi-Fi is okay, yeah? Cool, I might come back here later then. Might have some tapas later. But yeah, for anybody who is joining late, our Europa League game has been changed from Thursday to Wednesday, and it's now a 10-4 kickoff UK time. So yeah, there we go. But coming back to why don't I go to the stadium? Ian, I get bored of answering this question, by the way, yeah? I genuinely get bored of answering this question. The reason I don't go to the stadium, mate, I don't know if you've noticed my surroundings, but I'm currently sat in Spain, which is where I now live. So unless you're getting me a helicopter, bruv, every game, I ain't going to be going, am I? So there we go. Is that the real troops in the building? Because I know there's a load of fake troops out there. Somebody let me know if that is the real troops, please. Because I can't click on it. So somebody click on it. Ilias, can you do that for me? I know that you're a legit one, bruv. Action's not... yeah, come on, bruv. All day long, big up troops. Listen, anyone who's miraculously not subscribed to troops, yeah, that is subscribed to me, go and subscribe to him, man. Real one from day one. Always had my back. Always. So yeah, big up to you. Well, you were fuming earlier as well. I watched your Insta live, man. That was mad. Steve, listen, just go and bum one of them little zoots and chill, bruv. Yeah. And listen, I know it's lagging, so I'm gonna wrap this up very shortly. Yeah. But yeah, I am genuinely baffed as to why we have not sacked him yet. I don't understand. You know, I don't get what we're waiting for. Like I said, give it to Freddie Ljungberg for the Victoria game. Give it to Freddie for the Leicester game. Just say to him, listen, you've got 2 games, Freddie. Yeah. If you impress, you might get the job. I'd rather he didn't get the job. I don't want to hate on a club legend. Yeah, and eventually we will end up hating him. That's how football works. It's a results-driven business. Like I said, I know a lot of people disagree. Jose Mourinho all day long. He's managed Man United. He won him a trophy in his first season. The first manager ever to do that at United, ever. He's managed Real Madrid. That Real Madrid team scored 121 goals, which I believe is a La Liga record for a season. Even the all singing, all dancing Barcelona teams didn't do that. Chelsea, we know what he done at Chelsea. So I'd take him. Maybe take him for a couple of years, get us back into the big time, and then get rid of him and go for somebody for a long-term solution. But until then, why not take him? Is he going to do any worse than Emery? Emery's done. He's finished. He's gone. Like, get rid. Yeah, and then the longer we keep him, the worse it's going to get. And if we're still the manager when we go to Leicester, I genuinely fear a 5-0 or a 5-1 or something like that. It could be absolutely shocking. It nearly could be as shocking as this Wi-Fi. But yeah, my Instagram for Kelly, who's asking, yeah, is Lee Gunner 82. Go and check that out. I'm going to read out some of your comments for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to wrap this stream up. Do drive the likes up. Thank you to everyone who's given me mad love recently as well. I do appreciate that. Like I said, nearly 30,000 subs. That's pretty mad. I've not even had this YouTube channel for a year yet. So it's a year on the 21st of this month, and it's nearly on 30K. Troops ain't having Jose. Come on, bruv. He's better than Emery. We know this, man. Come on. And do you know what, right? If he came in and got us into that top 4 this season, look at what he done with Man United, right? I'll give you an example, yeah? That Man United team that finished 2nd in the league was one of the deadest teams I've ever seen. Imagine what he'd do with our team. I'm not saying he'd go and win us a title or anything, but 100%, if Jose was in charge at the weekend, we would have won the game. If he was in charge against Sheffield United, we win the game. In charge against Crystal Palace, we win the game. Against Watford, we win the game. You know, we were 2-0 up, 2-0 up, 1-0 up. You know, 3 of them 4 games, we would have won all of them 3 games that we were winning. Yeah, people will say, oh, well, we wouldn't have been winning in the first place. He plays boring football. He doesn't. It's a myth. Yeah, he plays good football, attacking football, but then when he gets the lead, then he parks the bus. It'd make us competitive away from home. It'd make us competitive in the big games. I'd take him all day long. Yeah. And another reason I'd take him is because this fan base is just going to melt down if we get him. It'd just be jokes. It would be jokes. It would be so funny just to see it. But if he started winning trophies with us, then people would soon change their mind. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather go with Hodgson, says Tobias. Come on, bruv. Mourinho is outdated. Well, he won a trophy 2 seasons ago, mate. So I'm not sure about outdated. Mike Dean in the building. Big up Mike Dean. Apparently Emery has been given a month from the club to turn things around. Personally, I think he should go right now. Mike Dean, get the red card out and send him packing, bruv. Get him off. Get him gone. That's not the real reason I want him, Troops, honestly. I think that's part of, listen, that's part of the reason, yeah? We've cheers, by the way, everyone. We've had a long decline at this football club, and we've had people that, or Emery, should I say, where the job's too big for him. It is too big for him. Let's all agree on that. I think we're all pretty much agreed on that. Under Wenger for the last, I don't know, maybe 7 years, yeah, he just got outdated. He was properly outdated. Yes, he kept his job by winning a couple of FA Cups in the last few seasons and all that, yeah, which was great, right? But we never challenged. And that's what we should be doing as a football club. We should be challenging for the top honours, and we haven't been doing that. Right now, if Jose comes in, I think he would get us challenging. I genuinely do. Keep him for 2 seasons. One thing I will say is he'll sort that defence out rapid, which is saying that we haven't had for about 8 seasons. In fact, more than that, since 2008. 2008 was the last time we had a decent defence. And since then, it's just been downhill ever since. So yeah, good evening to everybody in the chat. the day that Jose signs for Arsenal, if he ever did sign for Arsenal, the views on that video will go through the roof. So, yeah, you never know. He might come in. It could be Jose in. Alexander's going with that. We're back to Wednesday night, says Ian. We are back to Wednesday. You don't need to spam the chat, bruv. I did see it. Thank you, Gary, for your donation. Appreciate that, buddy. I hope you're having a good day. Miserable Monday. It wasn't miserable Monday where I am, actually. It was actually a bit chilly today. I'm not even joking. Like, the wind was out, but like when the wind stopped, well, I walked down the beach in that earlier, and it was proper windy. As soon as the wind stopped, it was all right. It was like 23 degrees. So yes, not bad. I've had worse Mondays, put it that way. What are you saying on Julian Nagelsmann as manager? Evening, Dr. Viraj. I hope you're good. Again, I'm not convinced by him, man. I think Arsenal fans have got this little like fetish about, not you, I'm not having a dig at you, by the way, but everyone wants to play great attacking, classy, all singing, all dancing, Barcelona-esque football. I couldn't care less. You know, we're not there to be entertained. We're not watching to be entertained. We're watching to see our team win. I couldn't care less if we brought the living daylights out of people. Yeah. If we win the game 1-0 and you win 38 games 1-0, is that boring? You've won a title. Yeah. If you play every single week and you win 5-0, lose 5-4 every week, you're getting relegated with no points. But it's been exciting. Yeah. I'd rather have 1-0 boring football all day long. And that is saying that we badly need at this football club is to tighten that defence up and to make us competitive. Yeah, even if we don't win every week, yeah, as long as we're competing and we're trying, which is saying that we don't look like we're doing all over the park at the minute. No, we're conceding goals left, right, and centre to teams that we should be slapping. You know, with that squad that we've got, we should be slapping the likes of Sheffield United. No disrespect to them, they set up well and they played really great and they fully deserve their win. Wolverhampton Wanderers, they're a decent team, but they shouldn't be having 25 shots at the Emirates. Watford should not have 25 shots in one half against us and come back from 2-0 down. It should never, ever, ever happen. Yeah, it shouldn't happen. You could once, maybe a one-off. This happens time and time and time again. Yeah, and I'm sick of it, if I'm being honest with you. And it's about time that we had somebody who can come in. The job's not too big for him. Whether that be Allegri, whether that be Jose, whether that be somebody else, Rafa Benitez maybe. I don't know. He's managed some massive football clubs over the years. I don't know who the next manager is going to be, but the one thing I will say is we need a manager that's going to come in and the club's not too big for him. And he's going to come in and shake everything up and go, bang, this is a style of play. Whether it's boring or not, the fans need to back it. Yeah, back it, see how it goes, see to the end of the season, and then we decide again. Yeah, and you know, I see somebody on a fan cam the other day. Lee Judges had it spot on what he said, right? Big up, Lee. Right? Somebody before him said, oh, we need to, we're like Liverpool. No, we ain't. We ain't nothing like Liverpool. And Judges summed it up. He said that they went through Hodgson, Rodgers, yeah, they went through Kenny Dalglish. They sacked all of them to go and find Klopp. Why can't we do that? Just because we've employed a manager, don't mean he has to stay here until the end of his contract, does it? You know, you just pay him off and go again. And £6 million to pay him off is better than losing 45 million by not getting Champions League football. Big up Rabadam, loving life as a Liverpool fan. Minus 13 Celsius here. Rafa would be the saviour. Well, listen, bruv, I don't know how you're living in minus 13 degrees, bruv. If it gets lower than 20, I'm shivering. So thank you to 610 people watching live right now. Do stick a like on the video. I'm going to continue this on, seeing as the stream's not lagging or anything right now. So I'll continue on until it does start lagging again. And I might be back at 9 o'clock. It depends. I'm not sure yet. Why not Brendan Rodgers, says Robert. Do you think he'd leave Leicester right now? I'm not too sure, if I'm honest, mate. I'm not too sure, Robert. Klopp is a king, says Jeff, obviously a Liverpool fan. DVS Dallas, evening to you, mate. Cloudy and cold in Portland, Oregon. Good job I'm in Calahonda in Spain then. That's the life of an Arsenal fan, says my dear Neil. It is, mate. Would you take Chris Wilder? No. No, I wouldn't. Brendan Rodgers or Mourinho? Jose all day long. That's my number one pick. Jose Mourinho all day long. Yeah, that guy would walk in, he'd shape stuff up, he'd pack off the dead wood. Yeah, we've got a great front three. We've got a couple of good midfielders. Yeah, and we've got a couple of good defenders. Yeah, it'd soon sort that out, trust me. I'm telling you now, if he come in, we'd get top four just like that, and it'd be comfortable. Yeah, it would be comfortable. He would make us so competitive in every single game that we play. We wouldn't be conceding goals like we did at the weekend. And switching off from a throw-in. I see today as well. Apparently, Emery took Tierney off because he told him to calm down. Yeah, apparently Emery was telling him to kick the ball, do something with the ball or whatever, and Tierney was like, calm down. A minute later, he gets substituted for Kolasinac. Yeah, what's that all about? Yeah, he's going to slowly lose that whole dressing room. And there you go. South Africa won the World Cup. I did watch it, actually, Linda. I did watch it. And if you're South African, darling, then well played, because I did watch it. I'd never watch rugby. I don't really get the rules or anything. But yeah, some of the last try was superb. Yeah, the way he just run around everyone was absolutely amazing. So if you're South African, darling, fair play to you. Jose is the type of manager who will sell Martinelli, Saka and Willock, says Kwame. Based on what, bruv? Give me an example where he's done that before. I'm open to ideas on managers, by the way. But like I said, I've stuck my head out there. Jose Mourinho in all day long. I did that stream yesterday. What about Eddie Howe? Says Nav. Eddie Howe. I'm not so sure. Listen, if they play decent football, I'm not so sure the job will be too big for him. A lot of you were saying about Eddie Howe. I think he'd get us playing good football, and I think we'd do all right. But I don't want to do all right. I want to win. Jose is a checkbook manager, says Adam. Well, he wasn't at Porto. But yeah, I do understand what you're saying. But we don't need to throw a checkbook at him. We've got half-decent squad. All we need to do is give him a centre-back and a proper midfielder, and I think we're good to go. Yeah, we've got Pepe, we've got Laka, we've got Abba. We've got some decent players at this football club. Look at Pogba, says Troops. Look at the Pogba team. Yeah, do you know what, Troops, right? I think Jose was 100% spot on to freeze him out as well. Do you know that? Yeah, Pogba's got a massive chip on his shoulder. What's Pogba done this season? Where is he? Is he even at Man United anymore? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I think United's Pogba is our Mesut Ozil. They're the top earners. They've made a fortune in their lives. They've won stuff in their lives. I think they're a little bit comfortable. Yeah, and it's like, well, you can't tell me nothing. Who are you? No, what's Jose going to say to Pogba that's going to make him think, yeah, you're any good? You know, Pogba thinks he's amazing anyway. You know, Mesut Ozil, why is he going to listen to Unai Emery? Let's be real here. So, I don't know, man. League Gunner Troops link up due 100, says D00. Listen, we'll do that one day. Definitely, man. Troops is my guy always, man. Love him to bits. Mourinho would fix our defence and sort out the mentality of these weak players as well. This man is a serial winner as well. Our philosophy is to win, not to play beautiful football, says Omar. Pogba's injured, says DJ Tom Iwa. I hope I got that right. I didn't know that. So, yeah, there you go. Learn something new every day. Omar, you're spot on, mate. It's a results-driven business. I couldn't care less whether it's 1-0 or under the 1-0. Massimiliano Allegri, says the atheist. I was looking at his record earlier, Allegri. He's won, I think it's 6 Serie A titles, 4 or 5 cups. It's pretty mad, his record. I can't even lie. But then the one doubt I have about Allegri is it was a one-team league for a very long time. And his European record is not amazing. He hasn't really cut it in Europe. I know he's got to finals and that, but he's never made me sit there and think, you know what? You are the elite. You're in that elite. I think he's in between the next bracket down and then the one under that. I think he's probably in there on his ones. Yeah, he's a great manager, but he's not an elite manager. For me, elite managers are people like Pep. You know, people can say he's a checkbook manager. Look at the way he gets stuff done. He goes in there. It's just relentless. You know, the style of football is relentless. He won it with Milan. Did he win the Champions League with Milan, Troops? Maybe he did. Maybe I missed out on the honours list I was looking at. There you go. Maybe he has one in Europe. Allegri in. Let's get the banners out. That banner out. Allegri in. Allegri didn't win it. I'm going to have to Google it. Did he win a European trophy with Milan? I think he lost. I'm sure he lost the final. I'm going to Google it. Let's go with Allegri. Let's have a look. Honours for Milan. Supercoppa Italia. Anna. That was 2011. Serie A 2011. Serie C 2008 with Sassuolo. He didn't win nothing in Europe. Didn't win nothing in Europe with AC Milan. I think he lost the final with AC Milan. Or unless Wikipedia's lying. He won the league with Milan. Exactly. Yeah, he did win the league. It was Carlo Ancelotti. There you go. DVS Dallas straight in with that. It was Carlo Ancelotti, which actually, ironically, Carlo Ancelotti was the manager that I wanted to take over from Arsene Wenger. 6 league titles he's won. He has won. Listen, I'm not open to him not coming here. I'd take him here. I'd take Allegri. Would he go to that elite level with us? Maybe. Who knows? The players that he had at Juve, the 3 signings that they'd done at Juve were just ridiculous. Time and time again, they'd get proper players on a free transfer. So, like, you got to big him up. I'm not sitting there cussing him. I would have took him last summer. Barca and Madrid beat him. Well, there you go. There you go. I suppose, yeah, the 2 biggest teams in the world. Prime Barcelona and Madrid. Well, yeah, that's no mean feat. That's no mean feat getting to the finals and losing to them. Obviously, we lost to Barcelona. I remember that day. That was actually one day I've actually cried over the Arsenal. I've actually cried. I genuinely thought we were robbed. And yeah, I would want Lundberg to take over, says Lil Panda. So Troops, you're basically saying, Troops, you want Allegri in, yeah? Is that what you're saying? Allegri's your guy. Why would Rodgers make a backwards move from Leicester? Says Martin Petrov. Well, yeah, I don't think he'd leave. DJ Viraj, what about Luis Enrique? I don't know, man. I don't want a Luis Enrique. He's still the Spanish manager, isn't it? He's still Spanish, man. I don't want him, man. Ancelotti loss was to the Scousers in 2005, but he won it in 2007. I actually remember that 2005 final. That was crazy. He also promoted Sassuolo to the 1st division, says Krish. Evening, Krish. Hope you're good, mate. Wenger back again, says Lee Duckers. Bruv, you got a nice, decent name, yeah? But never say that again in my chat, please. Roy Keane. Hey, bruv, Roy Keane would have half of that squad up by their throat, trust me. These comments are coming in well quick, you know. Allegri all day long. Troops, you need to get a t-shirt, Allegri in. You see that guy that was holding up his iPhone like that the other day in your interview? You're like, what this? Yeah? What you need to do next time, right? Just stand there with your iPhone and go, Allegri in. Diego Simeone. Now, there's the manager, bruv. That's the man, Arif. Yeah, but he ain't coming. Let's be real here. He ain't coming. Listen, nearly 700 people. It's 5 short, yeah? Do bang the likes. That does help. Do subscribe if you're new. Road to 30K. We're about that far away. It's been pretty mad as well. So if we can get it done before the 21st of this month, that'd be 30K in 1 year, which would be the 1 year anniversary. So if we can get it wrapped up by the 21st of this month, that'd be relentless, man. Half the Emirates would have been following me in terms of how many numbers. So that's pretty mental, if I'm being honest. 30,000 people. That's crazy. Why'd you all follow me? I don't get it. Graham Potter in. Hey, brother, I'll pack my suitcase and come back then, Charlie, yeah? What about the Leipzig manager? No, I'm not sure about him, you know. I'm not sure. Adrian says Simeone would be the dream. All day long, it'd be the dream. Could you imagine the first day he goes into that dressing room? They'd be gone. They wouldn't have a clue what was going on. Listen, I'm going to wrap this stream up. Thank you very much to every single one of you that has watched this. There will be a 1 year anniversary stream. It'll be on the 21st of November, which is the 1 year anniversary. But yeah, big up everyone who's taken part. I do appreciate it as always. Without you guys, I ain't got a channel. So without you guys, I wouldn't have jacked my job and be doing this full time as well. So genuinely, I do appreciate it always. And I wouldn't be sat in a tapas bar in Spain, fully loving my life right now, living out here. So I do appreciate what's happened. And it's been a mad journey pretty quickly as well. So thank you very much to every single one of you, whether you like my channel or not. You've taken part and helped me out. So I might be back at 9 o'clock. Obviously, you might get a notification. Depends whether YouTube can be bothered to send them out. If I am, you'll see it. If not, you won't. So thanks very much. All have a wonderful evening. If I'm not back tonight, I will be back tomorrow 100% because I'll be trying to do a press conference reaction. I think he'll be doing his press conference tomorrow now because the game's been brought forward to Wednesday afternoon. at 10 to 4 UK time, and I will be dropping a preview tomorrow as well. Depending on Wi-Fi situation, I might have to pre-record that preview and upload it rather than live stream it. But worst ways, you'll get 2 streams tomorrow, 2 videos tomorrow. But thanks very much. All have a nice evening. Yeah, take care. Laters, peeps.